Hey guys, it's Tah. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So today we are going to be choosing my November TBR, and I am doing the Believathon that is hosted by Gavin over at How to Train Your Gavin. I will have everything linked down below if you guys want to join in. It runs all month long, and in order to escape the jungle, you just have to read one book, meet one prompt. There's 30 prompts. I have them all here. I cut them out from the book, but he also has them in his announcement video where you can print them off of there. So for the first round, because I think I'm gonna wind up doing this one in rounds as well, I think we're gonna pick 7 books and see what I can come up with. So each time I'm gonna just kind of lightly shuffle them. They're not in any particular order. I cut them out and literally threw them in a pile so that it wouldn't be numbers 1 through 30 in a row. So we're just gonna pick the top one and we're gonna find a book that matches that prompt. So prompt number 1 is: when ink fills pen and pen fills page, the images will last and age. Read a book that has illustrations. So that one shouldn't be too hard. So let's see what I can find. Okay, so prompt number 1, a book that has illustrations. I picked Dr. Fell and the Playground of Doom by David Nielsen. And this one is about 3 kids, Gail, Nancy, and Jerry, I believe. Yeah. They like to play at this abandoned house, and this person, Dr. Fell, moved in. He made this playground, and he has some sort of like power over everybody, but they somehow escape like his mind control stuff. So they are trying to out him for what he is, I'm guessing. And it seems like it's going to be super cute, and I just love the illustrations on the back of the kids. So let's see how that one is. All right. Prompt number 2 is going to be this one. Better than a lifelong lover when you buy a book with a beautiful cover. Read a cover by. That one seems pretty easy to pick from too. Prompt number 2, a cover by, and that would be The Uncommoners from the Crooked Sixpence series. And this one is about Ivy. It says when the underguards show up, officers brandishing toilet brushes, Ivy Sparrow and her older brother Seb go tumbling into a world that is anything but ordinary. Welcome to Londonor, a secret underground city where enchanted objects are capable of extraordinary things. Uncommon bells chime in to offer directions. Uncommon sewing needles double as surveillance cameras with pinpoint accurate eyes. And flying uncommon belts will do in a pinch if you're in need of a quick getaway, which Ivy almost always is, especially when members of the nefarious guild called the Dirge step out of the shadows. Their calling card, the Crooked Sixpence. The Dirge will stop at nothing to reclaim their former power, even if it means kidnapping Ivy's parents. With time running out and a host of foul creatures on the attack, Ivy races to uncover the greatest uncommon treasure of them all. If only she knew what she was looking for. So, it sounds like a really cool magical world. And for this one, the cover by portion of it, like, I thought it was a nice cover, but the blurb up here says part Tim Burton, part J.K. Rowling. So, I love Tim Burton. I love Harry Potter. Let's see the 2 mix. That's the plan on that one. Prompt number 3 is: when you find your world is gray, look for the rainbow every day. Read a book that features your favorite color. Prompt number 3 was to read a book with your favorite color, and I absolutely love the pink and green combination here. I love those 2 colors, and this one is called Escape from Mr. Limoncello, I'm not sure, his library. And this is about Kyle. Abby read this book and she really enjoyed it, so I figured I would read it too. It's about Kyle. He has 2 older brothers. One is a total jock and the other is a total brainiac. It's tough for him to come out on top whenever those 2 are competing. And he likes But when they play board games, he has a fighting chance because it's just a roll of the dice. Well, he learned that this guy, I guess Mr. Limoncello, however you say it. I'm gonna have to see if there is like an audio book or something that kind of tells me how to say it. He redid the town's library, and it's kind of like a lock-in, and you have to have invitations. So Kyle is doing everything he can to get one. And it's not about getting in, it's getting out. So you have to like solve everything. So it'll be like a puzzle type mystery, I guess. And I'm super intrigued. Prompt number 4 is going to be the temperature drops. It's cold in our town. Grab a hot chocolate. Let the snow fall down. Read a book that gives you winter vibes. Prompt 4, winter vibes. And I absolutely thought this book gave me winter vibes, so that's why I picked it. This is Twinchantment by Elise Allen, and this one is Princess Felissa and Sarah are even closer than most twins. In fact, most of the kingdom thinks they're the same person. When magic was outlawed in Kowloon generations ago, twins, black cats, and other potentially magic beings were outlawed too. Since they were born, Felissa and Sarah have pretended to be one princess, Felissara, yeah. Trading off royal duties like attending a glamorous ball, participating in fencing expeditions, and making friends with other young nobles, all while hiding in plain sight. But when the first magical attack in years puts their mother's life in danger, the girls must break the rules that have protected them to save her. Enlisting a brave servant boy and his plucky black kitten as their guide, they set off on an epic quest to the Twist, a forbidden place full of dark magic, to find the evil mage who cursed the queen. With a case of mistaken identity, a wickedly powerful exile out for vengeance, and time running out for their mother, the twins might just need to make their own magic to save the day. So it says that this is book 1 in a series. So I'm hoping that this is really cool and really fun to read, so that maybe we can continue the series, because this is just the cutest cover ever. Let's see, does it look, it's just like a green with the yellow letters underneath. I figured with that cool of a cover, we might have something underneath, right? Right. So let's see what's next. Prompt number 5 will be flash of lightning, a terror once told, a scream in the night makes your blood run cold. Read a scary book. Prompt 5, read a scary book, and I chose this one by K.R. Alexander, The Undrowned, and this one is about 2 people who used to be friends, but then Rachel betrayed Samantha, and Samantha decided to make her life a living nightmare. One day, Samantha and Rachel found themselves in a fight by a lake. Samantha pushed Rachel in and basically watched her drown, and she could not save her, or chose not to save her. And then the next day, Rachel shows up at school like nothing happened. So now, I'm assuming that Rachel is going to make Samantha's life a living hell. So we will read about it in this book. And there's also 2 other scary ones by this person, so I will see how this one is. I know for sure that the collector is at 2nd and Charles, so if I like this one, I might go get that one. Prompt number 6. Oh my goodness, now you're staggered. The thoughts you had have now all shattered. Read a book you think will surprise you. And then prompt 6, read a book that might surprise you. I chose The Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris because, as we all know, he's an actor. Nothing against actors. I absolutely loved him in everything I've seen him in, but is he a writer? So it might surprise me if it's really good. This one is about Carter, who is a street magician, and he runs away and he finds friends and magic in this New England town. And there is a person there named Boso, and he has a crew of carnies, and they put up this whole carnival. That's the word I'm looking for. And he's trying to swindle everybody out of everything. If it's not nailed down, he's taking it. And the little boy Carter, he teams up with 5 other illusionists, like-minded people, and together, using both teamwork and magic, they'll set out to save the town of Mineral Wells from Boso. That way, they can soon discover adventure, friendship, and their own self-worth in a delightful new series. So I know there is book 1, and I know that there is book 2 because I own those. And I think there's a 3rd one out already, but definitely 1 and 2 because we do have those here. And I'm super excited to see what kind of magic misfits that we have. And the final prompt of this round will be prompt number 7. If I can get the cards to kind of shuffle here. A book of few words can still make an impact. Less is more and more is less. It's a matter of fact. Read a short book. So that would be a book under 300 pages, maybe even under 200 pages, being that it's middle grade. And then for the last prompt, prompt 7 was read a short book. So for this one, I chose All Summer Long by Hope Larson. It's like 160 something-ish pages, and it is a graphic novel. And this one is about Bina. She is best friends with Austin, and things have been kind of, I don't know, weird for them, I guess. He's off to summer camp, and soccer camp for a month, and he's been acting weird, and she's like gonna try to see if she can have fun on her own. But then the unlikely thing happens where she finds herself with his older sister Charlie, and they have like a really good time or whatever. But then Austin comes back from camp acting even weirder than when he left. So Bina and Austin, can they get things back to the way they were? Why is he acting weird? Does he like her? Does he not? What's the problem, Austin? Why are we having issues? So we get to follow along with Bina as she befriends Charlie and then tries to figure out what is wrong with Austin. So those are my 7 prompts that I've chosen for the Believathon. And like I said, this is just going to be round 1 of it, and I'll probably wind up with multiple rounds. But we're also going to tack on one more book, and that is one from Reese Witherspoon's book club. As some of you may know, I am trying to read everything that she's put on that from, I think 2017 is when she started it, but like it's not a whole full year in 2017. So I have all the titles in here. Orange are the adult books, and pink are the young adult books. So let's pick one and see which one I'm going to be reading this month. I think last month I read 2, which I'll explain whenever I do the wrap up for October. I haven't done that yet because I'm still finishing that last one, but overall TBR is done. So let's pick. Got my eyes closed, and we will choose this one. Okay, we have an adult book because it's orange, and this one is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I have no idea what this is about, so we're just gonna leave it at that until I tell you guys about it, because I didn't even look it up yet, because I literally just decided to draw it out. Because at first I wasn't gonna, but I'm like, you know what, if you're ever gonna get through all of these books, you need to prioritize a little bit better. So on top of doing the Believathon, the only other thing that I really have planned is to read this Reese Witherspoon book. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have you read any of these books that I am about to embark on? I have not read any of them. I don't even think I've read anything by these authors except for, nope, I lied. That's not even it. I was looking at the back, it says A Wrinkle in Time, but this person didn't write A Wrinkle in Time. That was just a review from them. So, like I said, this will be the first round. I will choose some more whenever I'm done with all of these. So let me know down below if you've read any of them, if you've liked them, if you didn't. If you can recommend some other middle grades that maybe I can use for the upcoming prompts, that would be great. And I will go and edit this so you guys can see what I'm reading this month. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.